Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Keely Talks. If you're here right now, it means that you've read the title, you've seen the thumbnail, and obviously we're going to have a bit of an important conversation today. One that carries a lot to be, but one that should be talked about all the same. And one that has a little understanding. A lot of people don't understand this situation that people go through. So, if you're new here, then please subscribe, and if you enjoy the video, please give a thumbs up. And I hope you do enjoy the video. It's going to give an insight into some things. So, today we're going to talk about depression, okay? Which is a taboo subject, and you know, you can probably even see me now looking a bit uncomfortable talking about it, and that's the reason why, is because it's personal. And it is personal, it's personal to me as well. I've suffered with depression since I was the age of 12. I've suffered with it for a long time, but I've finally found a way to recognise it and how to fight it off. Doesn't always work, but the majority of the time it puts it to bed. And that's the main thing with depression, is recognising it and recognising that it's there right now, and understanding why you are feeling the way that you are feeling. Understanding that it's momentary. It's not going to last forever. No. Depression does pass. But with depression, when you have it and when you're experiencing it, it feels like a pit in your stomach. There's all different types of depression, but I suffer with something called chronic depression, which is a type of depression that can come and go. You'll be fine and dandy and happy, you know, in a good place in your life, and then there'll be a small little trigger and it'll just make you just feel really down. So this is my way of dealing with that, is to come and talk about it. So, depression can feel all different kind of ways. It can make you feel sad. It can make you feel angry. It can make you feel reckless. It can put an empty feeling in your stomach. It can make you just want to cry. It can make you feel tired. Depression could just be there without you even having any of that. It could just be there in the back of your mind, but something just feels off and missing. You don't feel complete. As I said, depression is an important topic, and one that does not get enough attention at all. And it should do. Well, the biggest reason you're probably here right now is wondering how to cope with depression. You did the first step. You watched this video. The first way to cope with depression is recognising that you have it. Recognising that you feel low. Recognising that you feel down. That's one out of the way. You've done a big step there. Well done. That is one step of many. But it's the biggest step, so please be proud of yourself. You're amazing. The second one that I tend to use is talking to somebody. If I can't talk to somebody, writing it down. gets it out of here, gets it out, and it also gets your hand moving, which uses another part of the brain. It snaps you out of that low mood. Another one is music. Music is a great when you're having a really low period in depression. Listening to music. Music can really help. When I'm feeling really down, like my dad's Irish and I love all the classic Irish pub songs that we had in the parties in the 90s. So when I'm feeling down, I put the Dubliners on and just have a sing and a dance with my kids. And it just lifts you up out of that state of mind. I know I said writing it down, but obviously talking to somebody, reaching out. Even if you just go on social media and put, I'm feeling down, you're reaching out there. And that's amazing. Forget what people think or say, because it's not their business. But just having that communication of talking to somebody. I know it's really, really hard, but another big one is actively trying to join in with the communications or activities. Now I know what you're thinking right now. When I'm feeling that low and feeling down, there's no chance I'm going to be wanting to join in with anything. If you want your own company right now, then you have your own company and have an activity with yourself. Get a hobby. Learn something new, even if it's something as random as knitting or baking or a new recipe. There is always something new to learn, a new language, learning a bit of history about the world that you didn't know before. There's so much out there, just to take your mind off it a minute. The next one I want to say is meditation. If you've not seen them already, I have meditations on here on my channel that I recorded myself. They're unscripted, and you know, they're just really calm and relaxing. Meditation is a great way of dealing with depression. And I say dealing with it, coping with it, because as we all know, there is no cure. It might go away, but there's a chance that it can come back and just bite you on the ass. You know. Another great one is positive affirmations. At this moment in time, the one that you need the most love from is yourself. There is a lot of amazing videos on YouTube that do these positive affirmations if you don't already know how to do it. I personally have also done a video on positive affirmations that if you need, it's there. It's only 10 minutes long and you can watch it back whenever you want, and it'll help bring you up. Right now you need to be believing in yourself and how much you're worth. So, and another great one to do with that positive affirmations, you need to be looking in the mirror. You need to be looking at you and saying, you are beautiful, you're amazing, you can do this, you've been through it before, you got through it, life went on, you've had better times since then, and you're going to have better times still. Because you know what, people can talk to you and everything all they want and try and tell you that everything's going to be okay, but the only one who needs convincing of that is you. So when you tell you that you're going to be okay enough times, you are going to start to believe that. Right now, You need to love you. I love you. We all love you. But you need to love you as well. You do. Yes, I'm looking at you. Love yourself. No matter whatever the situation is, be kind to you. Next little thing over here I want to talk about is how to recognize depression. Because it can creep up on you like a black cloud, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're in darkness. The way that I start to recognise when I'm feeling depressed is I'll start to just feel really negative about everything, about every situation. I'll feel an empty pit in my stomach. When people tell me that things are gonna go okay, I won't believe them. When people are reaching out to me for love, I won't reach back. People could smile at me and I'll just be looking at them like this. Little niggles as well. Feeling agitated. Feeling moody, feeling tired. That's another good coping mechanism for depression is sleep. Sometimes your mood can be down so low because you're exhausted, whether it is physically, mentally, emotionally or spiritually. Like, look at me, I haven't had enough sleep right now. Like, look at me, I look so tired. But yeah, sleep is so important. So we're recognising it. Like I said, it's about recognising them niggles, recognising them little things that are just where you're starting to just feel that a situation isn't right. And then as soon as you've done that, you've took that big step. And as soon as you recognise it, then it's the time to be healing yourself. Reaching out, going to the doctors, going to see the psychiatrists. Try all the little things that are suggested. If they're not working, make sure you go to the doctors. You are not alone. Don't ever, ever, ever feel that you're alone, because you're not. My inbox is always open to anyone who just wants to chat anytime. If it's the middle of the night, you know, if I don't message you back straight away, I'll message you as soon as I see it. But you are not alone. Don't ever tell yourself that you're alone, because you're not. Anyway, I hope that this video has helped any of you that needed it right now. It was an important conversation. We don't hear enough about this on YouTube, or if we do, we hear it from the doctors or psychiatrists or whatever. We don't hear it from people who are living it like you or someone you love. We hear it from people who have learnt about in the book. Now, all this, I'm not a doctor or a professional. I'm just a person who has been through this many a times, and I recognise it now, and I've learnt to start to live with it and finding them happy times as well. Because as soon as you learn to cope and recognise depression, she can't take as much of a big bite of you as she used to be able to. And she doesn't get to control you the way that she used to either. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for sticking around this long. If you enjoyed the video, then please give us a thumbs up. And if you, like I said, if you're new here, then please subscribe. And wherever you are, morning, evening, afternoon or night, I hope you're having a blessed time. And remember, you are loved. Take care, guys.